Sorry for the delay. I don't know why the game's taking longer. But, yeah. Hello everybody and welcome to Ceramic Gaming. I'm Ceramic and this is the 15th episode on our Stellaris series, The Rise of the Aukarans. Last episode we started um, with a little bit of reorganizing of our newly obtained colonies after conquering the Prikikitis. And we're in the process of overseeing the development of the society because there's a lot of things going on. So, Ferelian refugees. Transports carrying a large number of Ferelian refugees have crossed into our space from the direction of the Ferelian corsairs. These exiles have apparently been expelled from the decrepit space station they once called home in some sort of ritual designed to act as a means of population control in times of limited resources. They have been allowed to settle on Tuamotu, which makes sense because it's a Gaia world. That said, Tuamotu. Oh yeah, Ferelians are adapted to habitats, so they can only live on Gaia worlds right now. So yeah, as you can see, um, why is my USD not working? Okay, so as I was saying, more people on the Federation. Majority vote to give, okay, association status. As you can see, the territory of the Prikekiti are being currently surveyed, and the ruins of the exile. The ruins originate from a small research outpost which the Aukaran Empire has no records of establishing or indeed authorizing on the surface. On the surface of AUK Gum, the Mercy is staffed by one Aukaran scientist, a fairly talented and industrious one if their research is anything to go by. There is a problem with regards to their identity, however. We have been unable to match them against official state records and they refuse to identify themselves, save for staffing that they are an exile. They have expressed an interest in returning to Aotearoa and serving the Aukaran Empire directly, on the condition that the AUK Gum the Merciful immediately depart and no current ships ever return here. Out of the question, search every nook and cranny of that outpost. Cold and empty. There is nothing unusual about the research outpost itself. It is little but a temporary shelter erected against the savage elements, allowing surface level planetary study for a limited time before it wears down and conditions become untenable. The outpost on the Merciful is nearing the end of its life, and but the planet's intense chill has yet to critically degrade the impermanent structure. The equipment functional chip intended to be abandoned is well used, and the local data banks are filled with detailed but ultimately mundane accounts of the planet, as well as the simple experiments that were carried out in its harsh environment. Curiously, no closer examination seems to have been made of the mineral outcropping the outpost foundation rests on. Comes by the Merciful indicate that the geological formation, a mountain mostly buried under ice, may be partially hollow. More alarming, Science Officer Hepanir Divar report that the sole inhabitant of the outpost, Sirius Exile, has gone missing and is nowhere to be found. So yeah, um, hmm, I'm pretty sure I could use USD for for surveying the map. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, yeah, The idea is that we're gonna finish serving up these systems and we're gonna claim them so then we can give all the space to the Prikiki team at some point. So what's exactly going on in Tuamotu? Yeah, the Ferelians have no jobs. I suppose we can start adding up the missing manufacturing. Blur. An extremely powerful subspace entity of some kind has been encountered in the Tangaroa system. What the fuck? It does not appear hostile and may not even be fully aware of conventional spacecraft, but its mere presence in Tangaroa is causing massive subspace disturbances in the entire system. These disturbances are localized around the entity itself and should disappear when it leaves the system. While it does not acknowledge hails, the entity is continually emitting a complex pattern of tachyon pulses, which appears to be a form of language. If our translation software is correct, it's saying over and over that Blur 6 and Blur 5. It will interfere with ship systems. Yes, indeed. I guess we're gonna add the chemical plants. So, no, wait. Gas modes, gas crystals. Gas crystal modes, okay. Modes, gas. And that last bit, we're gonna use it for crystals, but we don't have the population. So, as you can see, the Empire is doing really well. The martial order of the Thorn, the Aramatians have become militaristic. Okay. As you can see, we're pretty much done with. Wait, this system was unexplored? As you can see, most of the galaxy has already been mapped. The western reaches have not been uh, taken over, I suppose. But for the most part, we already know our neighbors, and things are pretty chill right now. Okay, what happened with the Astral Rift? Oh, the entertainment nexus. Yeah, we were attending this interdimensional circus thing. And we're meeting with the acrobats, which were basically a bunch of furries that were jumping up using portals and doing all sorts of stuff. One guy even lost an arm and reattached itself back somehow. So yeah, this is the end of the Astral Rift, I think. Meet the acrobats. The Ulpin acrobats stand at roughly a meter tall with triangular ears that twitch occasionally. Other physical characteristics include pale yellow fur, dexterous forepaws with a curved false stump, and short hanging tails. When they chatter excitedly in their sharp alien tongues, we consider tough, flat teeth implying a herbivorous diet. The acrobats interact energetically with the various members of the audience due to having a relatively smaller number of admirers. They are able to engage with every fun in animated conversation, performing specific wormhole tricks and gymnastic feats for donations. They are a talented group of specimens with many valuable properties to study. Just give them some credits. We're not gonna take tissue samples. That would be too intrusive. We do have genetic technology, but we're not masters of genetics. We don't do that kind of crazy science stuff.
We have found an anomaly. From time to time.
Yeah, anomalies. Art finds a way. Society on Sutu is blossoming with rich culture and a deep appreciation for art. Inhabitants are putting down their weapons in favor of writing instruments. With this newfound willingness to learn and explore beyond conflict, we could be witnessing the dawn of a golden age on the planet. So yeah, we're currently watching up these.
High intel level with this empire. Construction complete.
this
The
primitive
espionage
planet.
tab shows how our envoys are building spy networks within
Technology
Another
secured.
associate for the Republic. Okay, but stop. Okay, new technologies. Encryption, I suppose. There's a lot of alerts going on. Can we do astral action? We don't have a lot left. Astral binding, astral shielding, and dimensional artifacting. Okay. Okay, you're gonna finish those,
Spaceborne life
and
form
then you're
encountered.
gonna finish the system that was missing.
Technology secured.
Okay, encryption is fine. Gravitational analysis. No, more encryption. Okay, we can now choose our psionics traditions.
council agenda available.
Mind over matter. Since the dawn of our civilization, tales have flourished of mighty sorcerers wielding powers that can only be described as supernatural in nature. These red Aukaran could supposedly invade the minds of their fellows, lift heavy objects with merely a thought, or perform any number of other magical feats. Until recently, these stories were just that. Now, however, our scientists have finally obtained conclusive evidence that proves the psionic potential inherent in certain Aukar individuals. Although only a very small minority of our species as a whole seems to be gifted with psionic power, their numbers relative to the total population have grown steadily over just the last few centuries. Whether this is due to some kind of sudden evolutionary growth spurt or because something has triggered latent psionic abilities that were always present in our genetic code, scientists cannot say. Modify pops in the Aukaran Empire by adding the traits latent psionic. Okay, we open up the way. But does it affect all my species? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Apparently.
Receiving communications.
Maybe they were and just didn't know. Yeah, migration. Okay, micro wormholes. We were able to meet the acrobats in a more personal capacity, helped in part by our significant donation. The performers were very appreciative and demonstrated a variety of impressive parlor tricks involving micro wormholes, from slicing small objects in half to creating an infinitely looping set of paired portals. We were able to document this unique phenomenon for further study and are confident that these demonstrations will greatly deepen our understanding of hyperspace technology. Admittedly, the casual nature with which they approach dangerous physics was alarming to witness. Okay, that rift is done. So, do we have a... Okay, you can... Why can't you explore the system? I don't understand. I don't know.
Technology
The game
secured.
is bugged. I don't know why my controls are not working properly. Advanced shields, I suppose. I'm not using shield, but it's technology. Yeah, something is not right with my controls. Yeah, something is definitely not right with my controls. Oh, that's fixed. Okay, since I had to alt tab to the game to fix my things. Okay, we can finally work again on this. You survey the system. Yeah, that was it. You had to alt tab.
The quantum catapult launches ships and fleets across vast.
Okay, the quantum catapult that was near core worlds is finally fixed. That's a great feat that we have a mega structure of our own.
Spaceborne lifeform encountered.
That's my constructor. You should be doing mining stations. Oh no, wait. You should no. You should be making starbase. Because I really need to claim these systems for the lizards.
Receiving communications.
Or migration, okay, we can
Star
accept
system
it.
charted.
As you can see, we have completely taken over the the L cluster. I don't know what happened to the dragons, but I suppose they're still somewhere. But for now, the only dragons we have are the ones in our capital. So we have already um, make amends with the space dragon in Tangaroa. So we got our own dragon to protect the system, and we can also make baby dragons. The Crystal Rifts shattered. The gaseous homeworld was revealed to us in more and more detail. This time we see its individual inhabitants. Beings of light, gas, and astral material leaked from the nearby rifts are living in what could literally be described as a utopia. Eventually, a great structure was raised, an incredible piece of engineering. It stretched directly from their planet into the rift, allowing them to easily travel between this dimension and countless others. With such an astral conduit existing for so long between the planes, they have shaped many rifts to fit their specific needs. Their society stretched between a multitude of dimensions, colonizing entire universes as we will new planets. However, their greatest achievement was also their greatest disaster. The empire spread further than the astral conduit could maintain. Brighter and brighter the megastructure grew until the sight of it was difficult to look upon without shielding one's eyes. Until it finally burst violently in a dimension-spanning explosion that fractured their civilization. Shattered kin, war, help us. Sphere has been forcibly ejected from the reef. A dimensional portal is now open in the Tangaroa system. We opened a doorway and the Astral Rifts exploration. An anomalous wormhole has appeared nearby the Crystal Rift in Tangaroa. We can only assume that it is a gateway opened by the Formless to bring them aid. We detect the system on the other side has been pulled into our dimension from somewhere else. We should prepare our strongest fleets if we choose to enter this place. Okay. One less astral rift. Although These astral rifts are outside my jurisdiction. We can assign some.
Technology secured. Star system charted.
Okay, shields done. Hyper shields. Okay, new insight technology. But what about my pending systems? Okay, there it is.
Construction complete.
How's the frontier sector going on? Rogato is doing fine. Cleco is doing fine. Yukikiki también. Ish. It's filling up slowly but surely. I guess we can declare a. I'm gonna make this into a new sector. The Gish sector. And I'm gonna assign what does the Vengralian want? Saves technicians, not interest. Can't I recruit someone from this species? Oh yeah.
Complete.
You. Commander prepare you. Non-fleet low fleet contribution, okay. Okay, lords, the Crown Prince y Cadiptes can get Consul General.
Receiving communications.
Allow separate treaties. Prohibit separate treaties law. A lot of stuff going on in the Federation, but we're growing up to level 3, so that's fine. Okay, so my sectors. Epsilon Cygni, what's that one?
Star system charted.
Gears and pinions. We are surrounded by giant machinery. Gears and pinions twist in all directions each tenth of a second. The machine clicks one step forward. A single tooth from one of these gears is nearly the width of a rift sphere. Amid swirling nebulae of dense gas and fog, there is no beginning or end to the device inside. Explore the fog. I can't expand it more. Seems to be the case, okay.
Council agenda ready.
Okay, favored society. Departmental efficiency. I suppose.
Spaceborne lifeform encountered.
More Federation stuff. We have full market. I can buy more alloys. The Minister of the Seas can gain bureaucracy, I suppose. So now I can make a dragon hatchery, right? God. Okay, Tangaroa is gonna be a dragon hatchery. And Haramut is gonna be your Titan assembly yard. So we can make Titans now, and Juggernauts specifically. Oh, I forgot this planet was in development, right? I suppose I'm gonna keep these two.
Spaceborne lifeform
So
encountered.
this whole territory is gonna be for the prickies.
Spaceborne lifeform encountered. Technology secured.
Interstellar assembly, great. Eco integration. Okay, time to make that.
Council agenda available.
Time to declare that mega structure.
Construction complete.
Although I don't think I have any constructor right now.
Star system charted.
Torrents. We're arriving at a chamber of writhing green vines. Barbed thorns bite upwards from nearly every bend and twist in their coils. We quickly became aware that these Gorganists have some sort of intent about them, or at least a defensive instinct. We have noted an abnormally high oxygen content in the atmosphere. We speculate that burning away this nuisance will prove to be an easy task. On the other hand, this will certainly destroy any sample we will otherwise be able to collect. We observed a large quantity of hairy fruit hanging from the stalks that could provide a generous amount of insight into this flora. extract the fruit, I suppose. Dimensional machine. The movement of this dimensional machine is as precise as our most accurate clocks. But we have not been able to determine its power source. With some exploring, we have found shafts extending into a series of astral rifts. Whatever this place is, it has been made with a purpose in mind. This machine is reaching into many universes. The movement of its massive components are creating turbulence in the dense atmosphere, making it difficult to steady our instruments. With some rudimentary manipulation, we could slip one of the shafts loose and use it to jam a pair of the rotating cogs. This will quiet the agitation of the atmosphere, allowing for a more intimate study of this impressive machinery. Interfering will be irresponsible. Yeah, indeed. Oh, Paragon Kaisha. Can show that the woman's cloak conceals a truly shocking array of weaponry. We cannot find any official record of her existence, yet facial recognition algorithms place her in the vicinity of at least 3 high-profile assassinations. Allow me to dispense with the formalities. You are no fool. You understand that the universe is full of dangers, most of them invisible. For the right price, I can reveal them. Who are you? Who am I is of no importance. Better ask what I can do for you. I am a useful tool. Give me time and none will dare rebel. After all, there can be a betrayal if the traitors are already dead. But why help us? Working as an independent has its perks, but stability isn't one of them. After a while, one, one tires of playing all sides of at once, to be honest. I was starting to attract too much attention. The shadow of your throne is as good a spot as any for me to lay low. Plus, it let me try my hand at a different, more subtle game. How can we trust you? You can't and you shouldn't. I sell to the highest bidder. Just make sure that that's you and there's no need to worry. Besides, if someone says that you should trust them, I will say that such a person is suspicious, perhaps even treacherous. I will immediately send a team to book their home, tail them, and keep tabs on whoever they meet. For a spy, you come heavily armed. In my line of work, surprises tend to be fatal. I like to be ready. So Kaisha has an authoritarian ethic. Yes, it fits. It checks out. Shadow Broker has infiltration. Spycraft is mostly for, yeah, intelligence missions, but we don't really need a spy master, honestly. Dismiss. We already have a good council, a mostly diplomatic, peaceful council. We don't do things underhanded, essentially. We're very open about our operations. The Federation tab going.
Technology
Yeah, we're
secured.
full speed ahead to the next level. We can make juggernauts, no? Living reactive armor. I like the idea of that. Only 60 months. If it ain't broke, the architects of this space have knowledge far beyond our own. Interfering with these mechanisms could have wildly unpredictable consequences. Despite the disruptions from the fog, we have lingered long enough to gain useful engineering insight on the precise construction of this massive machinery, as well as collect a sizable amount of astral material. Whoever maintains this space must be grand architects indeed. Yeah, we decided to leave this thing alone and that ends the Astral Rift. Great. Is there any other we can send people up? Oh yeah, we can. Okay.
Construction complete.
I can upgrade to a system capital complex. That's great news. What about Rotuma? Rotuma is suffering from lack of workforce. I suppose we produce enough. I suppose we could
Construction
expand beyond
complete.
being just an agri world into a more regular thing. In fact, I have been thinking of giving full independence to this territory. You know, they were our first ultramarine territory. I think it's time we give this place its own. And so it has come. Empress Y Manu II has passed away at the age of 104 while in service to the Empire. Erect an appropriate memorial. Once again, we are missing a lord. And I suppose it makes sense that we add one of the pricky into our ranks. Show him off what it means to be part of this once of this majestic empire while we set up their future developments. As long as they don't evolve into the murder geckos again, I'm completely fine on releasing them.
Technology
No
secure.
hyper relay. What the fuck are you doing? No. Mining station. We have a new crown prince, crown prince Indan, which I think we're gonna change and we're gonna call you Inkayaku. No, we have Inkayaku. We started with Emperor Inkayaku the first, then Empress Waimanu, then I think it was Inkayaku the second. And then Empress Waimanu. I really wish there was a way to keep track of this, so I'm gonna call you Inkayaku the third. And you are a master of spycraft, I suppose. I wish there was a way to see the history of our leaders, our ruler history. You know. Okay, we got a technology. Advanced shield hardening. Okay,
Star
can we
system
get
started.
mind readers?
Construction complete.
Okay, you finish over there. So I'm going to send you back to finish off the no. You're gonna build the interstellar assembly. Where I suppose we have it has to be on a planet, right?
Construction complete. Construction complete.
I suppose we can drop it on an asteroid. Okay, in the observation post. I have to send a fleet. But first I need to think further this. Oh, so it can only be on planets. I suppose we're gonna use Hadriga's Bastion. Okay, Federation level 3. What do we get? Federal attaches. The arbiters of the Federation agenda. Our envoys are savvy and active in their effort to improve the sense of belonging and mutual benefit between our members. Gain unity and 5% trust growth for each official assigned to the Federation by any member. Interior lines. Well-charted and patrolled hyperspace corridors within our territory permit unparalleled freedom of movement, allowing our navies to rapidly concentrate wherever required. Ship speed is increased while in Federation space. Sanctity of office. Federation influence gain +1. Okay. That's great, I suppose. That's great. So we have to send I'm gonna send the pilgrims, and they have to. I just hope they get on time, honestly. Cause you know they use remnant ships, so they should be able to. They use fallen empire ships, so they should be able to get on time. And there they go.
Construction complete.
Okay. Medium Federation centralization. Yeah, interesting cohesion. Despite our differences, we are capable of pulling up um, our weight.
Spaceborne lifeform encountered.
The Federation Navy is built from Navy capacity given up.
It's gonna be interesting for Federation is capable to hold up against the endgame crisis. In that we have some interesting neighbors. I want to invite the Dima school guys into Federation. Okay, Entrangled. We have become entangled. While the rift's pure smooth surface provides little purchase for the plants, our anchor cable has become wrapped from all directions in furious binds. Despite this obstruction, no plant matter could overcome our retraction if we want to return to safety and leave the rift. The biological matter we pull with us could likely be of some use. However, if we want to continue exploring forward, our only practical option will be to burn through the foliage. The resulting blade will be highly intense. At such close proximity, we risk damaging our vessel. Um, I don't really want to burn this place. Pull the anchor. And the masculine no one associate. They are all our oldest neighbors. I'm just gonna invite them. So what I missed? Okay, 10 more minutes. You have to wait another year. Strange geometry, the lattice. We have entered a space of confusing visual spectacles, geometric patterns, and shifting colors. The surroundings do not appear dangerous, but they are as disorienting as an optical illusion. Attempts to analyze the material that makes up this universe are baffling. No matter how intensely samples are magnified, we are confronted by the same repeating patterns. It is as if they condense towards infinity. Clearly, these are there are physical principles operating inside of this ray that we do not yet understand. Stay put and study the surroundings. We don't want to delve too much for now. Okay, the pilgrims are reaching the wormhole. Yeah, we have our crown prince not doing anything. Can't help with that. Oh, I don't have the refinery thing. Okay. Hawaii still filling up. Niue still filling up. Rotuma still filling up. Multidimensional analysis. It would be foolhardy to travel through this universe without understanding it more completely. Instead, every one of our drones has been dispatched in an effort to analyze our surroundings. At first, the data seemed to be an incoherent mess of random noise until a breakthrough was made by Kev. Incredibly, this universe provides access to more than the standard three spatial dimensions. Perhaps by examining things through this lens, we can begin to find meaning in the patterns. Go. Four-dimensional space. Just like in three-body problem. And the fleet arrived. At least on time before the asteroid destroyed the hit the planet. Great job, guys. Great job. Tarklan will be proud. Indeed. And with that, I think we can finish our episode for this week. As you can see, there's not much going on apart of exploring the Astral Rift because um, most of our most of the thrill of playing Stellaris comes in the way of expanding and interacting with other empires. So far, since we are pacifists, the Aukaran Empire has expanded mostly to as much as they can. As you can see on the as the episodes go, we have gone from an expansionistic force into a more reserved empire, much like the Commonwealth of the Mascul, which has remained mostly isolationist. But we have pretty much reached our maximum size for the rest of the game. We have no plans to expand further after the after the L cluster. We're probably gonna make these two into subject states. There's no need for it anymore since we have plenty of worlds to colonize inside our own borders. We should probably start releasing some space as vassals, and that's gonna continue our legacy per se. Just as how Great Britain split into a Commonwealth, how the British Empire separated into a Commonwealth. Um, so things like Rotuma are gonna be or sort of Canada or Australia, I suppose, because the L cluster doesn't really have any colonizable planets. No one lives here. If there was a time people live here, they are long gone, completely extinct. And I don't think we can remake planets in that case. I don't think there's any terraforming candidates. So yeah, perhaps we will make a sort a set of habitats instead to organize the population. After all, we have a Ferelian population and they only live on habitats, so maybe we can make them colonize this space and convert them into their own empire. That would be a nice side project. Assuming we don't get, we're approaching the end game and the crisis is gonna show up. So yeah, that's all for this episode. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to follow the channel. You can also find me on X. I post there regularly, and on Twitch. Uh, we start a new week. We're gonna be playing Cryofall the next two on Monday and Tuesday, um, and we play Magic on Wednesday. That's our English. That's our English side of the channel. We're a bilingual channel, so technically we do Spanish content the last 3 days of the week. So yeah, we have a schedule, but we don't have anything, set in stone, just in case. So that's all for this episode. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.